Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm.
Hey everybody, this is Austin Smith with the Candid Capture Racing Podcast. I want to thank Mike's Wholesale Flooring for sponsoring this episode and this podcast. And on today's episode, we've got two special guests for y'all. The Red Hill Rocket, Rex Hambrick, and also number 33, Brady Hunt. He's we call him our Ricky Bobby around here.
Yeah.
Race is good. Car ring.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
So, we're going to talk a little bit about, their racing, their stories, and all this and that. So, got a question for Brady. So, how'd you get into racing?
Well, I guess I kind of been in it my whole life. My dad used to help. Come on!
All right. So, Rex, how did you get into racing or start racing?
Well, I've been around it all my life. My dad raced a little bit. My buddies raced a little bit. And I've been there, and I've always wanted to race a car. Started last year, and now here I am.
I hear you. So,
You haven't been racing that long?
No, I just started last year.
what's a couple of the nicknames everybody's got for you?
Well, you got Sexy Rexy, Red Hill Rocket, Wall Banger. I mean, all of them.
I hear you. So, tell me a little about your first race ever, like the experience, what it was like. Just
if we're gonna not count it, then my first race ever, I hit the wall in turn 3. And,
As he usually does.
Yeah. That's what I did at Livonia, and then my next race, I think I finished like 5th. It was my second one. It was the next year. Everything was fixed up, new wrap and all, and I finished 5th in that race. And then I went to Toccoa, led my first race there, and then I choked. Billy got me. Shout out to Billy. But that's just how it's been so far.
So, like, what's been one of the hardest things that you've learned about, like, the modified street division? Is it the competition or?
Yeah, competition's really tough in my street.
There's always a stacked field in Modified Street. It don't matter where you go.
Hey, Stockade's that way too.
I mean, yeah.
They're stacked a lot.
Yeah, I mean, Modified Street, though, I mean, they got some...
Yeah.
They got some heavy hitters every week at every track.
And Modified Street's good racing.
It is. I enjoy it. You've done great so far. I mean, to just be brand new. So, in the future, what are your plans with racing? Like, are you going to stay in a modified street? What do you have next?
I mean, I got that 602, so I'm trying to get into it and do a little bit and get into that, and then maybe we'll eventually move on to racing late models and get into that kind of business and stuff. But we'll always have the modified street, for me to race in big races and stuff. But as of right now, we're gonna chill in the modified street and drive the 602 every now and then.
I got you. So, this season it's been interesting. How are you feeling about it so far?
I mean, I've had a bunch of top 3s, and I finished maybe top 5 1 or 2 times. I won once last weekend. It's not been a bad race so far.
So, since you've started, what's been one of the main things you've learned mainly about racing, and just like what have you learned to help you become a better driver? Don't run into the wall, obviously.
I mean,
that's
obviously.
Keep it between the walls.
Yeah, keep it between the walls. I don't know. I like making friends with people. That's not the biggest thing you need to do, but making friends and having somebody to have your back, that's a good thing too, and a lot of good sportsmanship. That's number one thing too.
Do you this is like more of a personal question. What has been your favorite memory racing, even if it's not you racing, just at races, anything, whatever it may be? What's been your favorite racing memory?
I don't know. I like going to all the super races. I like those. I met Bishop one time at.
Hey, don't forget about Tyler Urban Overton at Alabama.
Oh yeah, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I went to Phoenix City, Alabama, and Brandon Overton won that, and I went down there and got pictures with Brandon and Tyler Herb, and Brandon and Tyler, they signed my door on my last race car, and pretty freaking cool, to be honest with you. It's not a lot. They don't do that a lot. I mean, I just went in the pits, took my door off right quick, and told them to sign it, and it's pretty dope.
That's awesome. So, We'll talk a little bit about your sponsors real quick. Just get to know them and the people that, keep the Red Hill Rocket rocketing.
I'm probably not gonna remember them all.
You can pull up on your phone.
Yeah, I got a lot, but let's see. Let me go because I don't want to get none of them wrong. I got Justin Wilson. That's the main one. He keeps me rolling and keeps me in it. And you got Morgan's Hardware. They keep us clean all year, give us all the parts we need and whatnot. Bowen's Utilities. They gave us a little bit. Good old boys Firewood. They gave us some stuff, kept us warm in the winter. Sam Fortune Construction, can't forget about him. He's always there helping us out, figuring out all the problems with the cars, getting them fixed up, and letting us know what we need to do. Mike's Wholesale Flooring for this. He lets us use his trucks and all this and that, and he's a pretty good guy. Elite Racing, they're always there helping us out, getting us fixed up, and getting us running ready to go. Haley's Construction Home Improvements, he's just a buddy. That's I'm not gonna say anything good about him.
Wait, who?
Haley's
Construction Home
Construction.
Improvements.
Oh.
You remember? I don't know if you remember Josh or not.
Oh, yeah.
Wilson Cattle Co., Oasis Salon Spa, Keith and Abby Hammond. They built us a shop and let us put our cars in there, and they don't ever let us get out in the rain and have us a place to work on our cars at. Justin Wilson Farms, Justin Wilson, same thing. Foster Racing, he makes our body every year, and he gives us a lot of pointers sometimes. My old lady, I gotta say that.
Yeah, you better.
My girlfriend Gabby, yeah, she keeps me going, and just all my fans and people that help me out, and my friends and everybody that shows up to the races, they're always the ones that keep me going.
So I want to talk a little bit about just kind of, if you want to, like your relationship with Justin and what he's meant for your racing career and all.
Well, I grew up around Justin. He's always been a family friend, my dad's friend, and I've always worked with him and this and that, and we got into racing together. And he bought a car one day and was like, "Hey, you're driving it." And I'm like, "Cool, it's what I've always wanted to do," and I hopped in it, and here we are. And he always keeps it up, keeps it going, and we work our ass off for it. So.
And what about your crew chief?
Which one? I got 3 of them.
Little man.
Oh, Jesse. Oh,
well, little big man.
Yeah,
Little big man.
Oh, yeah, he keeps me going in good spirits, and he keeps everybody alive, and he's there for me all the time. He's my number one, pretty much.
So, got one more question, I think, unless we think of some more.
I want to hear some stories.
Yeah, we do need to hear some
That's
stories.
what we need to hear, some stories.
What kind of stories are we talking?
How you feeling about the Rusty Jordan Memorial race coming up?
It's going to be tough. There's 3,000 on the line. There's going to be a lot of competition. I just got to keep my composure and keep the car clean, stay out of trouble, and maybe we can come out with a win.
Be awesome. So now we're going to go over to Brady for a minute.
We still are going to talk about stories,
That's
right?
fine.
Yeah,
We can do that. We can do that.
So I'm going to kind of ask Brady around the same questions just so y'all can get a little backstory. The goal of this podcast is to learn the backstory on the drivers, get to know more about them, and just see the racers that y'all watch week in and week out and get to know them and, just form a better relationship
The
with
more
them.
y'all watch, the better all this will be.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So, Brady, I'm going to ask you, how did you get into racing?
I've been in it my whole life. My dad's been in it his whole life. He started helping people back before I was born, and I just kind of got into it because he pretty much drug me into it. Whether, everybody knows how racing is. It's better to get away from it than it is to get in it. But
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But once you get in it, it's hard to get away from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No matter how hard you try.
Yeah, I've been in it for whole life. I've enjoyed it, though. I mean,
Runs good.
don't you?
The car runs super good.
Oh,
Woo! All right.
so
That's part of story time.
what's been one of the hardest things about your division the last.
You want to know my honest opinion? Passing tech.
Okay, that is fine.
That has been a main problem.
That has been a very man. Y'all don't even know.
I always keep up on Brady because he's always the one getting pulled.
Lee Spring Nation is all I gotta say. Lee Spring Nation.
I hear you. So, what are your plans with your future in racing?
Well, probably.
Past tech?
Well,
Quit.
Quit. Yeah. Well, you know,
He's got to pass tech first.
pass tech. That's my main goal.
Once he can do a whole year without, passing tech, he'll be good.
So,
yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Well, hey, once you get there, you're gonna be good.
Probably not.
What about
They'll
like-
find something.
What about a late model? You gonna ever get in a late model?
Nope.
You don't like them?
I ain't got no money.
You ain't gotta have money. Just pick up a driver or not pick up a driver.
driver.
Pick up a driver. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Find somebody to buy you one.
Everybody I know ain't got no money.
So, how are you feeling so far about this season? Like, you feel? You can't have the same answer to everything.
It's gonna be the same answer.
He's nervous.
So, tell me a little bit about like the number 33 car. You know, how's it been running this season? How are you feeling about it?
Cheating like hell.
Well, I know it's been running all right. Motor's about 2.5 years old, needs to be refreshing. The front end, if you watch my in-car video, obviously people's like, oh, he's swatting bees and he can't control that car. He sucks. What they don't realize is the front end geometry on a race car has a lot to do with how the front end of your car, so you can feel your front end. And sometimes, if you don't have that front end set just right, then you're not going to feel that front end. So you're doing all you can do to hang on to that car just to win a race. And for one reason of me doing that is another reason is the steering box in that car is a stock steering box from the parts store. And there's 2 different kind of steering boxes. Like you can get a sweet box from the Sweet Rack and Pinions, whatever the brand name, the Sweet brand.
Sweet, yeah.
Basically, you can get a box from them, and they change the valve and all and kind of slow it down so you can feel the front end of your car. The car I got,
It's like driving a car on the street, pretty much.
literally, the steering box I got right now is like a car off the street, so you can literally drive it with one finger if you wanted to, so I really can't feel the front end because it's so free-feeling.
More or less, you're driving it with a gas pedal.
Yeah, exactly. All I'm doing is this right here to try to find that center point to where the car's staying straight, and I'm just hammered down. That's all I can do.
How long have you been in the Stock 8 division?
I started racing in 2017 in front-wheel drive, and 2018 was my first year in Stock 8. Yeah.
So, what's been one of your favorite memories since you started racing in the Stock 8 division?
Since Stock 8? Well.
So, either way, you don't... Just, what about your favorite racing memory, just in general? It doesn't even have to be the Stock 8. What's been one of your favorite memories just when it comes to racing?
Phoenix City, Alabama.
I mean,
I had a good memory there, too.
That was
pretty dope.
Yeah. Well,
We can't say that on camera.
no, I mean we really can
Yeah.
because Alabama, that was an experience. I've never been there. Everybody's always talked about how good it is, but besides the off the track experience, we're gonna leave that off.
Yeah,
there.
we'll leave that
But
off.
now the on track at the track, that I would have to say, even though I made the main, qualified 15th out of like 20 something.
What about you burning up that right rear in the main?
Burned right rear up. Even though I did not do too great there, I just have to say that was probably one of the most funnest times that I can think of right now that I've had in racing.
Did you still have like the same setup there as you did down here?
No, we went completely backwards.
Yeah, that's what we had to do.
Yeah.
But I mean, I raced in hobby. I
But well, we went
complete.
the complete wrong way than what you're supposed to do down there. That's why I sucked.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay.
So just tell us a little bit about your sponsors, the guys who get you to the race week in and week out.
Well, I got a good bit this year. Got a few that's come on board with us. Smith Tire, he's been on there since I started. Well, not since I started racing, but back he's been on there for a few years. Lake Hartwell Safari and Hartwell, obviously, they come on this year. And Williams Trencham, Brad Williams, he's been on the car for 2-3 years now. He's helped me out a good bit. Sony's Lucky Food Mart and Gas Station is a gas station below my house. He's awesome. He's awesome. Best gas station to go to. Cheap gas too. $100
is cheap.
I got my gas station. All right. Fountain Inn RC Complex. CJ Mason, he has helped me out tremendously ever since we started RC racing over there. I asked him one day about coming on board, and he said he was all game for it, and he's been on the car for the past 3 years.
Before you continue on, is RC racing fun?
How about you come one weekend and you tell me?
I mean, do you like it?
It's a headache, but it's fun.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
I mean, you gotta set them up too.
Prep tires, clean tires, set them up. They got scales.
You must know all about prepping.
Camber. I wish. But yeah, you do a lot of them. You got actual scales. You set camber on them. Build your shocks. You got different how we got. We can't run it obviously, but y'all can, or I think y'all can. I don't know the valving and shocks and stuff.
Yeah.
You can actually change stuff out in them to have different valving. You got different shock oil, and basically it's a full-blown car.
Just mini version.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And they have money races and everything like that.
What's the pot if you win?
Well, my nephew Dylan, he's the 2-time street stock world champion. I think this past 2 years, I think he's come home about $800.
Shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
That's not bad for an RC car.
I mean, I come home with, I think, close to 250. It's most I've won, but
ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, you're making money off racing little cars.
But they don't do it all the time.
Right.
It's not as easy as what people think. Neither. Yeah. Basically, it's just like go-kart racing. You get there at 9 o'clock in the morning, you're gonna be there till 1 o'clock at night.
Yep.
Drags and drags. But yeah, CJ's been a great help the past 3 years. I appreciate his help. And another one that come on board is my wife's photography business, Ladybug and Lace Photography. So if you want pictures, there you go. Love you. Crump Electrical Service, Jonathan. He's been helping me ever since I started racing, and I appreciate all his help. Past seventh year, something like that. And Austin Huff, his Huff's Landscaping, he come on this year. Appreciate him. Trying to think. Let me think. I know you're coming. You're coming.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Forget about me.
Capital Custom Paint with my custom helmet, Tim Crump. Get with him. Great helmets for a great price. Let's see, we got Kershaw Parker State Farm in Toccoa. Man, I got so many this year. It's hard to keep up with them. Bradley Carey, I can't remember the name of it, but Bradley Carey's a big help. He come on with me. Extreme Decals, he lettered the car. Blake Lester out of Carnesville. I appreciate him. And Rex Hambrick Racing. Appreciate him.
Man.
He's slow. And Candid Capture. He's on board with us this year. I believe. Oh, one thing else. I also got to thank Tim Gibson for one of the best running stock 8 motors in Northeast Georgia. If you want one, give them a call. But, well, I got people I got to thank. All right, man, we need to be drinking during this. I'm sorry. If we were drinking, dude, I would be cutting up and everything. Like, it would be so great. All right, thank my wife, Heaven, little girl, Riley, and one on the way. Another one on the way.
Yeah. Wait,
You
didn't you post that, or you ain't told nobody yet?
I posted.
That's right. Because that's what I was saying. I remember seeing that the other week. I forgot if it was you.
And we know the gender, but it'll be released Saturday.
It's a dude. I already know.
I hope.
All right. So, who are some people you want to thank, Brady?
I want to thank my wife, Heaven, for letting me do this every week. And
Gotta thank the old ladies.
yeah, gotta thank them. If not, we would not be racing.
That's right. That's right.
My little girl Riley and our little one on the way. My mom and daddy, my brother Christopher, nephew Dylan, my other brother Justin, and Billy and Carolyn for letting me keep my car over there. If it wasn't for all them guys, I wouldn't be able to do this every week.
And his cousin Jimmy. You just rattling off names. I was just picking on you.
Bear with us. This is the first one. We're
His
doing
stepbrother's
all we can.
dog. He's got
Anyway.
that dog in him.
Anyway, what was you gonna finish, Cheater? Dude, this is gonna be a dope podcast. I can already tell you that now.
We better put some like add some lights and like twist like the old 80s and 90s looking videos and stuff. And, like play some Snoop Dogg or something, you know. Is it really playing?
Yeah. La da 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 da. Anyway.
Yeah.
Did you like East Alabama? Like not like the main event. I know you already said that. But I know you already said I'm talking about the track, man. The track. Not off the track. On the
If
track.
all of y'all knew.
But like, did y'all stay in a hotel?
Well, yeah, we did.
Y'all did.
Mm-hmm.
And now and you raced in Road Warrior, right? No,
Yeah.
it was Road Warrior.
Mhm.
Did
Well,
did
Road
you,
Warrior / Cruiser or whatever else you want to run.
Yeah, because that dude had. I mean, I've the dude that won that race, he's raced with me.
Yeah, he's got a cruiser car.
So if I go back, I'm gonna race in Road Warrior.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not changing nothing.
Yep.
But did you like the track better wet or dry?
It was hammered down.
Hands down wet. It was
wet.
awesome when it was wet. I present you Brookhaven,
Is that what that's called?
the official flooring of NASCAR.
All right, perfect. So now
We were using our sponsor to its advantage.
they can't get in.
Bet.
Good.
Drive.
Yep.
Everything ended up fine.
Anyways. Yeah, it's going good though. I've grown a lot from last year. Gotten a couple new people I sponsor. Making a dirt track car. We're gonna be racing front wheel drive.
Are you gonna be racing?
No.
Why?
You don't want me out on a race
You're
track.
not
Won't
even
be
gonna
no
try
cars.
it?
Won't be no cars then.
Ain't Josh racing?
I'm gonna take
Yeah,
them
he'll be
all
racing
out.
next week.
I got a video. I can't
Good luck.
about you,
Yeah,
dude.
his
That's
front
what
wheel
I'm gonna do.
drive.
Front wheel drive or enduro?
Front wheel drive.
During all y'all's classes, I'm gonna be in my front wheel drive car, my camera hanging out.
Uh,
Woo!
There's a dude staring at us.
What is a dog? Hey,
Don't get him
why you named that?
Oh God. Oh boy, this is the best podcast I've been in.
But
Oh, now you get on camera.
yeah, it's been good though. I'm thankful for everybody that supported me. We came a long way from where I started for sure. Film at the Cove full time. But this is more about y'all, so I don't want to take up too much time.
Well, I mean, I'm still on my win from last week, so y'all just.
I was about to say, how do you feel? We never talked about that. How do you feel coming off a big win last week at Livonia Speedway?
A big win.
I mean, it was a big one. I've never.
How did you explain it the other day, Brady? In that text message, what'd you say? We don't want to watch a.
Hold on. Let's see. Hold on.
You had a straightaway lead on everybody. That was impressive.
I was rolling, but I was set up for that win. I just needed to drive my way. I didn't need to drive my way to the front. That's not what I'm saying. I needed to drive to get to the front.
Yeah.
But whoa.
Y'all heard the bells, right?
Yes, I heard that. One thing. All right. Rex, what are you going to do if you win that Rusty Joy Memorial race?
We already talked about that.
Oh.
No, we didn't.
Oh,
mine.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
If I win that Rusty Joy Memorial race, I'm not going to say what I said in that text message, but I will say.
Oh.
I am going to. If I win that race, I think I'm going to take off work for a week, and I think that I'm going to wear that belt and just sit at home on the couch.
Did you shit?
You just gonna sit.
I said shit.
Sit and watch TV. I mean, I don't even think I'm gonna take it off.
I hear you. It's a proud thing.
That is the only thing. Oh, sorry.
See, yeah, you're good. I don't know if y'all know about I growing up and everything. I'm friends with Tyler and all them, and they used to help Rusty with his car and everything. And I used to go over there every once in a while. He was an awesome guy. He was great, and he was one of the best racers that's ever been around here. And for them to do that for him every year, it's just awesome. And
did you ever meet Rusty? Mm-hmm. So you talked to Rusty? I've never personally met Rusty. I've always watched Rusty race.
It's an honor if you win that race. It really is, to be able to win something named after him. It's pretty neat, don't you think?
Rusty was a good one. If he was still here, I think a lot of these cruiser guys would be in a hurting.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
He was hell on a Mont Street.
Oh, yeah.
He knew his stuff. What about, have you had any bad wrecks?
Have I had any bad wrecks?
Mm-hmm. Well, what's the worst wreck you've been in?
He hit the wall.
Well, not even my first wreck, really. I've been, myself wrecking, I've been in 3.
Is this outside a dirt track?
No. I'm talking on racing.
This is a racing podcast.
But
well, I'll just make sure.
Probably
had a couple of. Do you remember racing?
When I wrecked at Tacoma? And
you smacked the crap out of the wall.
Yeah, I got over the cushion.
You're supposed to back out of the gas when you see the wall coming, but
or turn
the wheel
right. Playing your objective right is what I'm.
Turn the wheel. It's not hard. Hit the brake, turn the wheel.
And mine, you ain't got to turn the wheel. It turns for you.
Well, when you're going to a wall and you're still holding the steering wheel straight and you think it's going to turn for you, just turn.
Well, the best thing is don't jump the cushion either. You jump that cushion, it's over. You get in the marbles, you're done.
Rookie.
Yeah.
We're also at the in every podcast we're gonna have a short segment called Brady's Corner. He will he'll give you wise quotes and teachings about driving.
And tips about why his car's cheated up. I mean, who knows? You might learn something off of that. Nah, Brady's no cheater. Brady's a hell of a wheel man.
No, I'm not. I'm a cheater.
I don't think you're a cheater. Maybe other people think you're a cheater, but I think you're a hell of a wheel man, Brady.
We also
you're gonna race my car in a few weeks. What do you think about that?
We also have a brand new thing that Rex is coming out with. It's going to be called the Sexy Rexy Calendar.
One-time purchase of $8.99, you get to see Rex in a Speedo.
I'm gonna do $8.88.
Excuse me. Price change, $8.88.
Yeah. We're gonna do a little better on the price.
Plus tax.
Yeah, plus tax.
8% on tax.
Yeah, 8%. It's all 8s. All 8s. The calendar's probably gonna have nothing but 8s. Being a cowboy hat on my top of my car like this. But all in all, man, dirt track is pretty fun.
It is. Even from outside view, I was about to say, y'all get the racer's point of view or the driver's point of view.
What about that 3 wide and stock 8 off turn 2 at Livonia Saturday?
With you and who else was it?
Big shout out to Anthony Stevens for winning that race. Good race. It was me, him, and Mason Johnson's dad.
That's another thing I was wanting to ask y'all. Who is y'all's? I don't want to put you on the spot, but who is one of y'all's favorite people to race against? Like,
Ooh.
there's one guy every week where you're like, yeah, I get to race against him.
Sterling. I like
Jimmy
racing.
Johnson.
You can't keep up with Jimmy.
Dang.
I about ran Jimmy.
I'm just kidding.
Jimmy's a great driver. It's got to be a competition every time you're racing him. I mean,
I'm ready to race him this year. I think I got a pretty good shot.
Are you going with your same car or are you getting another car?
What?
Are you going to have the same car you do now or are you going to have a different car?
I'm gonna have the same car.
Same car.
I can afford another car.
Well, true. I mean, I can't afford none either. I don't pay for none of mine.
who's been your favorite driver again? Sterling?
Yeah, Sterling. Yeah, I like racing Sterling.
Why-
Sterling's clean, man.
You can't outrun Sterling.
Why is that? Like, you just...
Not a lot I can.
You can't outrun him.
I see y'all are good buddies, too. After the race, he was one of the first people to come up and congratulate
Oh,
you.
yeah.
It's good to see that.
Yeah.
Sterling Helms, by God.
After the race,
hell.
that
I know.
drivers can get along, you know, because I mean, y'all are fighting each other when y'all are on track. You're coming at each other.
Well,
I mean, racing fight, but not physical
yeah,
fight.
yeah, obviously,
Yeah.
but y'all's goal is to win. Y'all are friends when you're racing, but it's good to see, you know, after the race.
Which I'm not gonna physically tear anybody's crap up on the track because racing's hard to pay for right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, I understand that. It's just, you know what I mean. Y'all are competing.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But Sterling, he's been the cleanest dude I've raced with. I mean, I'm not calling anybody else a dirty driver or nothing like that, but Sterling's always been right.
I mean, I know I hate. How did it feel to get that win against him? Against Sterling?
Royce.
He was running. I mean, he was trying.
I mean, that's some two heavy hitters in
Yeah,
Modified
those are-
Street.
Big names.
It was a little nerve wracking at first, but once I got out front and I was by myself, I was like, you know,
He was on a Sunday cruise.
This is my race to win and it's my race to lose. So either hold it together or spin out and lose the race.
Now, I got a question for you though. Did you learn anything in that race that you would do next time? Like, say you had the lead like that.
Slow down.
down.
Slow
Yeah.
down.
And then I also heard, what about like the restart?
Yeah, I need to. You don't need to start in the same spot.
That's what I was about to tell you. Change it up.
Yeah.
Change it
You
up.
need to. You don't. Well, me being out front, I've never been out front and had that many cautions. I've always kind of passed them at the start, but
Or took them out.
no, I've never took anybody out on purpose or intentionally. Not yet. Hope I don't.
Not yet.
Yeah, I hope I don't.
Mm.
But no, it's just you get excited in the car, man. You ain't thinking. You're just thinking about that checker.
You're thinking about
if you get big
winning.
enough, Candid Capture is going to buy either a stock 8 or a modified street. That way these two can race against each other, battle it out.
I reckon.
Let's not do that. Who you like racing against?
How are you?
I'm sorry, what?
Who do you like racing against in your class? Who's your most competition? You know, stuff.
We just talked about it.
I mean, I really ain't got to race Jimmy a lot. I'm wanting to race him this year.
What about Anthony? You enjoy driving against him? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I've
That
really,
was a battle.
I've really not got to race against him much because he runs, down Hartwell and Livonia, and
R.I.P. Hartwell Speedway.
yep,
Yep.
and that was good track. Miss that track.
What about it's Koa? Who's week in and week out? You're there, and you're like, all right, it's gonna be a race right here.
I'd have to say the one person that the only two people. Shoot, I gotta think, man.
I mean, it could be way back.
No. All right. So
He's got it.
the two people that I can come to my head about racing, they actually race me clean and have no problems out of them, is Nathan Bowen and a good buddy of mine, Douglas Stewart. Them two, I can race with them and not have to worry about
Getting your crap tore up.
Well, I was going to say it in more of a nicer way, but yeah, exactly. And me and Douglas, we finally got to race side by side a couple weeks ago, and we were running for second. Nathan won, but it was fun because it's nice when somebody will actually give you room to race with them instead of blocking the whole racetrack and not giving you no room. But guess you got to do what you got to do.
But Toccoa, they have that thing now. If they're still on the lead lap, they want you to pass them. They don't want to make them drop down to the bottom.
Well, not just that. A lot of people don't agree with it.
Take 567, 20. What?
What are some drivers? What are some things y'all want to see in the tracks y'all race? Like whether it be like events they have, stuff like that. What are some things y'all want to see come around here?
I want to see more of your smaller divisions have more chances at big money.
I agree.
There needs to be more races for modified street, stock 8, 4-cylinder, and front wheel drive.
I agree.
I think you should have at least 1 or 2 big money races a year for all the lower classes. I mean, including 602 Chargers too. I would say give them a chance as well.
I agree because a lot of these Charger races are some of the best races you'll see.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of the ones lately I've seen this year, they've impressed me. And I mean, of course, yes, when you get the bigger cars, it is more expensive to run and all this, but a lot of these guys, like these two right here, I mean, they're coming out, they're racing every week, and I think it'd be cool to reward them with a big payout one day.
Wander's doing that now. They do random draws for different classes, and they do big money races every now and then. Like last week, they had a $3,000 race for Modified Street.
Well, that was for the Mac. That was the Mac Canuck Memorial race, so they usually play a good bit on that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was what that was.
And like these memorial races, yes, there's bigger payouts, but just weekly racing every once in a while is what y'all are saying. Just switch it up and be like, hey, tonight stock 8 is.
Instead of it being a weekly race and weekly payout, let's just do
weekly
like
a
weekly race. Excuse my French. A weekly race.
Weekly race.
Let's do like
vroom, vroom.
Like have everybody else get their regular payout, but let's all choose one class throughout every week to get a big pay. Yeah. But that also revolves around support your local racetrack.
It is.
You need more of that.
That is one thing. A lot of people, and the C word, I think that might have been a factor now to where people don't get out as much. They stay.
Oh, I was like,
yeah. I mean, nowadays it's work.
It's expensive.
Yeah, it is expensive. It's went up.
This is my thing. Racing's expensive, and all you fans enjoy racing. Us driver enjoys racing.
To have racing, we gotta have more of y'all.
If these drivers, if these drivers have hats, shirts, whatever, souvenirs,
Wow.
$5, $10, $20, buy them for your kids, buy them for whoever. It helps that racer come back that following week and actually be able to put a show on for you guys.
And that's the thing. I can speak to that too a little bit. But y'all, a lot of this money is going straight. 99% of it is going straight back in. It's not. Nobody's profiting anything. Everything's going back into your race cars, back into giving y'all more entertainment, getting their cars better, whatever it may be, just to give y'all a show. It's not like everybody's money hungry when it comes to racing, because you don't make anything racing. These two can speak to it. It's, you know how you win a race? You start out, you know how to make $1 million in racing?
Start out with 2.
That's right.
Yeah. Just like a boat, bust out another 1,000.
Yep. But
sell the race car and go camping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go buy a camper and take off. Don't even come back.
But I think it's been a good episode, guys.
Bear with us. It is our first. We're trying to do better.
It is, and we will have these people on next in the next couple of episodes, just because these are two guys that I sponsor somewhat. I mean, I guess I try my best.
He does good. We're just messing with him.
I try my best, but I appreciate them for everything they've done and being supportive. But I got some guests next week, hopefully lined up. Y'all, I will post those later. Once again, we do want to thank Mike's Wholesale Flooring for letting us use their space to film the podcast and for all they do. I know he's done a lot for Rex, and I don't know how much Brady knows about him, but it's been awesome having you guys on. I can't wait to do it again. I think that this is going to be something special, and I hope it's something that you guys like and enjoy to watch. We're always trying to think of different things to give the fans more entertainment and to kind of learn more about the drivers, because
Is this going on YouTube too?
yeah, because y'all see stuff about the drivers, y'all see them race, but this gives y'all a chance to know them personally, get to see them outside of racing.
And if you want to see something different, just comment on the video and like it. And if you want to see something different or ask questions, comment on
yes.
it, and we can answer your questions or whatever.
For the next go around that we're on,
right,
the questions that are in the comments,
that'll help out with better videos.
Yeah, we can answer your guys' questions on the next podcast we're on.
Right.
So for the next guys that are going to be on, y'all can go ahead and comment and ask questions. So there'll be a step ahead.
Drivers will be posted. So.
Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm.